teardrops in my eyes. It's a little difficult to watch some of that because not only was that Dave's dream, but it was Carolyn Eslick's dream too, and he made it come true. That building is full so much of the time. It is so wonderful to see so many programs happening. One of the programs that he made sure happened 2 years in a row, and that's Teen Court. We didn't even talk about Teen Court. There was a grant to start off with, and it ended up that we were cut, and Dave insisted that it continue. The kids, the teenagers that were on the court said, yes, we want to participate, continue it, and it's going today. And it's a wonderful program for kids that make one or two little mistakes in their life, and we want to help them move on in a successful way. Another program that was just taken over by VOAs was our food bank. That was handled privately on a nonprofit for years, and Volunteers of America stepped forward and said, you know what, we're going to help you out here. We'll take over the food bank for Sultan if you would like us to. And Dave was very instrumental in making sure that that happened. So again, thank you, Dave, so much for that. I just noticed that Sarah Davenport-Smith came in. Are you still here, Sarah? Sarah just had a beautiful little baby girl a couple months ago. Month? 4 weeks? 4 weeks? Yes. And she would like to speak for just a moment. Should we let her do that?
Oh, yeah.
Sarah's one of our council members, and I think we'll let her speak. Come on up. Bring the new baby. Introduce the baby to the new world out here.
Yeah.
Where are they? Do you need the lights? Okay. This is such a tremendous showing for Dave, and I say this, unfortunately, I only just recently got to begin closely working with Dave on the Drug-Free Community Coalition project that we started, was that 6 months ago? About 6 months ago. And I'd only gotten to witness Dave coming up and giving his fabulous reports on what the Volunteers of America was doing, and also sometimes what the Boys and Girls Club was doing in conjunction with the Volunteers of America, and just thinking, wow, that's so cool. But then when I started to work with him, I can only say one word that really describes Dave is genuine. And he is very genuine. I think everybody here that has ever had an opportunity to work with him, he is genuine. And he genuinely loved every single person that he worked with, every single person that walked through the door at the Senior Center, ECAB, working with the Boys and Girls Club and the food bank, everything. He was... It's just every single molecule of his body was a true servant that honestly, truly loved everyone. And I think of one person, if you ever have a heart to serve people at all, he is a tremendous model to follow. So thank you, Dave. You are awesome, and you will always be a part of this community. We love you.
We actually have 2 council members here tonight. That was Sarah Davenport-Smith, and this is Marianne Naslin that's going to be coming up again. She has been given a letter that was written by a team that Dave Wood has been working with for many months. He'd written it today, and he's asked Marianne to read it to Dave. Please help me welcome Marianne Naslin.
All right, Marianne.
Dave, this is to you from our special student. I'm glad that I get this opportunity to say thanks to a person that means a great deal to me. He's had a huge positive effect on my life and the way that I am today. That man is Dave Wood. When I first met Dave, I was troubled and lost. Not only is he my friend, but he's the biggest role model in my life. I want to thank you for always being there. I was 12 when my dad passed away. It tore me apart. That's when drinking became my best friend and I stopped going to school. That all changed when I met you. You're different than everybody else. You didn't see me as a failure, but you see me for good and that I was capable of doing whenever I had something to say. You're the only one that would listen. It's not hard for me to talk. It's hard for me to listen. But I would listen to you because you spoke words of wisdom. It feels like you're the only one that cared. Whenever I had a problem, you would help. Spending time with you made me realize that feeling sorry for myself wouldn't make anything better. That's when I decided to go back to school, and my mom wasn't there to enroll me in school, so just like always, you were there. Shortly after that, I stopped drinking and started going to tottering, which you made possible. Now I'm getting straight A's. I guess you helped me realize my full potential. Now, whenever I have a problem, I ask myself, what would Dave do? Thanks for everything, Dave. Do not mourn my death, for my death is a celebration of life. You do not have to say goodbye. Just simply wait until you celebrate, then go and say hi. From our friend.